Night prayer to sleep in peace. Before you close your eyes, allow yourself to pause for a few moments. Take a deep breath. This is your time to rest. If the day felt heavy, if your mind is restless or your heart feels tired, place everything now into God's hands. As night falls and silence wraps around your home, may this prayer bring peace, safety, and rest to your soul. Stay here, and allow God to care for you. As night draws near and the day begins to quiet down, allow your body to slow naturally. Loosen your shoulders, soften your jaw, breathe more slowly and deeply. There is nothing else that needs to be solved right now. Everything that demanded your attention today can, for a moment, step into the background. This is a safe moment, a place of rest prepared especially for you. As the light grows softer and the space around you invites stillness, let your thoughts ease their pace. If your mind insists on returning to moments from the day, do not fight it. Simply notice, and let go. Each breath is a reminder that you can release the accumulated weight, the pressures, the expectations, and even what did not go as planned. This is not a time for self-demand, it is a time for care. Feel the silence filling the room. A silence that is not empty, but welcoming. A silence that brings comfort and security. Little by little, your heart begins to settle, and anxiety loses its strength. Everything that was rushing begins to find balance. You are not alone in this moment. There is a constant, steady, loving presence holding every detail, even the things you cannot control. Allow this sense of peace to spread. Let it begin in your mind, moving gently down to your heart, reaching your entire body. Each part finds rest. Each thought finds calm. Nothing needs to be decided now. Nothing needs to be resolved now. This is a time for rest, for care, for trust. Night does not arrive to bring fear, but to remind you that there is a divine rhythm between action and rest. And now, rest is your gift. Here, you can simply be. Breathe. Rest. And prepare, with calmness, for everything that is still to come. As your heart grows calmer, it becomes time to look at the day that has passed with new eyes. Even if not everything was easy, there was always something that sustained you until this moment. A simple detail, a quiet protection, a strength that appeared when it seemed there was none left. Recognizing this now helps you close the day in peace. Bring to mind each moment worthy of gratitude. The air you breathed, the food that was available, the doors that stayed open, and those that closed for your protection. Give thanks for the small victories that may have gone unnoticed, for the challenges that taught you, for the people who crossed your path, and even for the difficult situations that strengthened your inner self. Allow gratitude to replace the weight of complaint. When the heart gives thanks, the mind becomes calm. When you recognize the care present throughout the day, anxiety loses its space. It is not about having had a perfect day, but about realizing that you did not walk alone. There was guidance, there was provision, there was protection at every step, even in moments of silence. Give thanks also for the strength you had to reach this point. For the choices you made, for the decisions you postponed, for the words you spoke and for those you chose to hold back. Everything contributed to today's learning. Nothing was wasted. Every experience carried a purpose, even if you cannot fully see it right now. Allow this feeling of gratitude to warm your heart. It brings lightness, offers relief, and prepares your soul to rest without guilt or emotional burdens. By recognizing the blessings of the day, you close cycles, release what has passed, and create inner space for true rest. Night becomes more peaceful when the heart learns to give thanks. Now, with a lighter heart, it is time to hand over what you do not need to carry through the night. Everything that worries you, everything that brings insecurity, everything that insists on occupying your thoughts can be placed into hands greater and stronger than your own. You do not need to solve everything today. Some things only find their answers when you rest. Let go of concerns about tomorrow, the uncertainties, the fears that surface in the quiet of night. What feels too big for you is not too big for God. Offer every repetitive thought, every hidden anxiety, every burden that tries to steal your peace. Nothing you feel is unknown. Nothing you face goes unnoticed. Feel yourself surrounded by a presence that brings safety. A presence that calms, protects, and watches over you. As you trust, your heart slows, your body relaxes, and your mind finds rest. Tension melts away. Fear loses its power. The control that once seemed necessary can now be released. This is an act of deep trust. Trusting is not giving up, it is resting with the assurance that you are being cared for. Even while you sleep, there is constant care, an attentive gaze, a protection that does not fail. What you surrender now is not lost, it is kept with love. Remain in this place of surrender. Do not take back what has already been placed in safe hands. Allow peace to fill the space where worry once lived. Night becomes a shelter, not a battlefield. Here, you can rest safely, knowing that everything is under divine care. With everything now quiet, allow peace to settle completely. The day is behind you, the worries have been handed over, and your heart can finally rest. Feel this calm filling the space, surrounding your thoughts, soothing your emotions, and bringing a deep sense of safety. There is no hurry. There is no fear. Only rest. Night becomes a place of protection. Every detail around you works together so that your sleep may be light and restoring. The body finds rest, the mind slows down, and the soul feels guarded. You can lie down without unease, knowing you are under constant care. Even in silence, there is presence. Even in rest, there is protection. Allow yourself to fall asleep with trust. Sleep is not absence, it is renewal. While you sleep, strength is restored, thoughts are organized, and your inner world finds balance. Everything lived today finds a gentle closing, without noise, without weight, without demands. May this peace remain throughout the entire night, covering every moment of your rest. And when morning arrives, may you awaken renewed, with a strengthened heart and a clear mind, ready to begin again with hope. Now, rest. In peace you lie down, and in peace you fall asleep, because there is safety, care, and love watching over you. Before you move on, hold on to what matters most from this moment. The peace you feel now does not come from circumstances, but from trust. When you choose to surrender, to give thanks, and to rest, something changes within you. The mind becomes calm, the heart grows stronger, and the soul learns that it is not helpful to carry burdens that were never meant for you. This is how wisdom grows, step by step. Not loudly, but quietly, deeply, and steadily. Each time you pause, reflect, and trust, you climb one more step in your inner growth and become 1% better than you were before. Thank you for sharing this moment. May this peace remain with you. I will be waiting for you in the next video, so we can continue this